I have been smurfing this week on Victor. I have been like 70% win rate on my way back to Grandmasters. And today I just want to share with you the warm up I've been doing and talk a little bit about why you should warm up and some of the methods I use. So first thing I do is I will just pick the champion I'm going to play. I've been playing Victor, so here I am on Victor. I'll hop into a practice tool game. And as I'm waiting for minions to spawn, I'm just going to teleport myself out to the river. I'm just going to auto space on the dummy here. Auto spacing, one of the most important skills in League. You want to be able to have one auto attack input, and then you want to be able to right click as much as you can in between the auto attack input. This will just get your auto attacks feeling good. It'll make it easier to last hit. It will get you loosened up. And over time, your auto attacks will start to be smoother and better. And if you're playing a champion, you know, with Victor here, I like to mix in my lasers. Victor's all about hitting those max range lasers and whatnot. As the minions come, I'll walk back to lane here. And I'm just going to last hit until I feel comfortable. It's not going to be a long time. Oftentimes, I just last hit, you know, I'll go at least 3 waves. 3 waves, if you last hit perfectly, is 19 CS. So if I'm 19 for 19 after these 3 waves, I'll try not to use spells, but if I realize I have to, sometimes that's part of the game. And if I'm feeling good, I'll just last hit the 3 seconds. Now, the reason I've been warming up and why I believe it's so important is because I see so many people who will have bad games in their match history or who will show me bad games on stream. They'll say, oh, it was my first game of the day. Oh, I was feeling rusty. And it's like, look, if you're only playing 2 or 3 or 4 games a day, your first game of the day is like 30 to 40% of the games you play. You know, maybe it's less if you play more, but it's a good chunk of the amount of games you play. And in League, the early game is the most important part of the game. The first 5 minutes, the first 10 minutes, how you handle the first wave, that's going to be the most defining point of the game for you. So if you're queuing up dead cold and you're missing lasers, you're missing minions, you're just underperforming, and you're chalking it up to first game of the day, well, that's a big problem. You got to find a way to warm yourself up. Now, I don't like to warm up too long. You know, here I got 18 out of 19. I missed one. I had to use my laser on a couple minions. If I'm feeling uncomfortable last hitting, I'll stay for a few more waves, but I'll just call it there. If I'm playing a champion with maybe more difficult combos, I'll go practice the combo after my last hitting. You know, maybe we're playing Victor here, so maybe I'll just practice some max range lasers, right? And you want to be thorough, so, you know, I'll switch sides. And we can just practice this a little bit. And that's it. This took me 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes. That's going to be my whole warm-up. I'm now not going to go into my first game just missing because I'm uncomfortable. I'm not going to just miss the CS. I'm going to go in ready. I'm going to go in, you know, a little bit like loose, like my wrist isn't going to be tight. I'm going to be able to auto attack on time. I'm not going to be canceling autos. I'm going to be able to get push how I want to. And the most underrated part of a good warm-up is the mental aspect. I'm going to go in just ready to play, right? Queuing up for the first game of the day and then like having a weird invade happen or some weird shenanigans happening where you're just not ready for them, that really sucks. And it's not a good excuse to say it's the first game of the day. Get yourself warmed up. It only takes 3 minutes, including load time, 4 minutes. And then you can go into your game and you can get your games in. So this is my warm-up routine. Of course, doing whatever works for you is better. I know some people use a little dodge game. I know some people use like mouse accuracy sites, you know, like Aim Trainer or something. Like just something to get you warmed up, something to get you in the mindset to play some good League of Legends. It's incredibly underrated. League is a macro game, so people don't think about warming up your hands. They don't think about warming up your mental. But that's what it's all about. You got to be ready to play the beginning of the game. You got to be locked in. You can't just let yourself get away with underperforming because it's the first game of the day. So I hope this is helpful to some people. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.